Hello and namaste. Welcome to my channel. I normally do food reviews in the car, but I'm doing them in the kitchen. If you're new to my channel, not only do I normally do food and reviews in the car, I live in a small town in Texas and I love Indian food. It's my #1 cuisine. And I went to the Indian grocery store and look what I got. This is what I'm reviewing. If I get enough requests, I'll review all the chutneys. It comes in a 4-pack. This is what it looks like. Okay, now, I also normally buy this. And I love Indian food. It's my #1 favorite food. And I love dosa, but my favorite is rava dosa. Same company. They originate from India, this company. But they're also out of New Jersey. And like this one is a product of India. These are also a product of India. Okay. But some of them are product of America. And what it is they're out of New Jersey. And I really wish I lived like in New Jersey, like right down the road from the factory. Because I can just see that all the grocery stores in the area probably carry deep foods. And I would just, yeah. So, like I said, I love dosa. And rava dosa is my favorite. It's completely vegan normally. Sometimes they make it with ghee, but this one happens to be vegan, and so are these chutneys. Now, before I get into the review really quick, this is why you either hate me or love me, because my reviews are long, but they're detailed. The coconut chutney that's in here, it's the same ingredients. Why did I buy it? Because this comes with coconut chutney. It comes with 4 little mini dosas, which for $3 is worth it, I think. They used to be even cheaper. But, you know, we're not going there because, you know, with inflation, everything's going up. But, just FYI, the 2 little frozen packs that you get in here in plastic is same ingredients. So, just FYI. So, I'm reviewing the Madras tomato and, again, the coconut chutney. So, I am going to review, I think I've already reviewed the rava dosa, but this is what rava dosa looks like. Okay, so, this is what you came here for, right? Oh, I love Indian food so much. It's really thick. Okay, I go to a restaurant every once in a while in Austin, Texas. It's called Sungun Chitnod, and they have dosa there, rava dosa. And this whole area where I live, it's like one of my favorite Indian restaurants. That tastes just like it. It's just a tad bit more spicier. Really rich tomatoey flavor, right? But with a kick. And I say what I said because when you go to Sungun Chitnod, there's mostly Indian people in there. There's hardly any white people, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go to an Indian restaurant and I see a bunch of Indian people in there with their native clothing, I'm just like, you know this place is going to be good. I mean, there are white people that go there. Don't get me wrong, okay? There's all kinds of people that go there. But I'm just saying, like, I'm comparing it to what I would think of, because I've never been to India. I would love to go. But, like, it tastes really close to that restaurant, but, like, a little bit more spicier, which is fine with me. It's a little on the oily side. No complaints on the tomato one. It's tomatoes, onions, corn oil, water split, matapi, I can't even say it, beans, salt, dried chilies, spices, curry leaves, garlic, mustard seeds, paprika. What am I going to give this sauce? I want to give it a 10, but whatever. Okay, from all the red tomato sauces I had before, okay, the one in Austin is a tad bit better, but not by much. Not by much. So instead of giving this a 10, I'm giving it like a 9.6. Really good. And so is this ravadosa. Although the ravadosa is a little bit on the oily side, but I still get them all the time. But we're not reviewing that, right? Or maybe we will. Let's try the really thick. On this one, it's really good. And I'm used to this one because it comes in the package anyway, right? When I get my ravadosa. However, and it's really good. I've had better. That restaurant I'm telling you about, this tends to be on this one. It tends to be like, it's thick and gritty, which normally it is when they fresh grade the coconut. But it's like, there's the watery, it's like watery and, I can't explain it. It's like, it tastes like a bunch of thick and then they add a little bit of water. But other than that, I'm just being picky. The flavor's there. Restaurant style, a little bit better. More versus the tomatoing. So like the tomato, I'm giving like a 9.6. The coconut, I'm giving like a 9.4. Okay. And the ingredients on that is water, coconut. See, didn't I say it tastes a little, it's like, but then there's the water. Okay, look. I said that, right? Now look. Water, then coconut. I know what I'm talking about. Roasted split chickpeas, split mat patel. I can't even say it. Beans, tamarind, corn oil. See, the oil is now lower toward the bottom. That tomato one is more oily, which I didn't like. Green chilies, coriander leaves, salt, spices, curry leaves, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, red chili powder, citric acid. But other than that, it tastes really close to fresh coconut, fresh grade coconut. Also, another one of my favorite chutneys. I don't know the name of it, but it tastes like it has peanut in it. Like almost like a peanut butter. And I love the green chutney. And I think there's two that I know of. Like a mint one. And then the green chili one. And I also like samosa. Like the Indian restaurant, the Indian grocery store that I got all this from. Like I said, the husband I think is Sikh, and I'm not sure the wife is also. But they also make homemade dosa. I'm sorry, this is a dosa. Homemade, can't even think right now. Because I really don't want to talk, I just want to eat because it's so good. They make homemade, homemade samosa, and they give you like a sweet tamarind chutney. I can't complain though. It's like, I don't care if you give me the tomato chutney, the coconut chutney, the peanut chutney, the green chili chutney, the mint chutney, the sweet tamarind chutney, dosa, samosa. I'm gonna eat it. I love eating food so much that I will drive. Like I do with this. I live in a small town. And I will drive to get Indian food. Or frozen food to like warm up or whatever, right? And the crazy thing is like, I always crave Indian food late at night when the restaurants are already closed. But like, I don't know, there's just something about Indian food that like, I know this is going to sound odd, it like brings me home. Isn't that weird? Because my mother's German and my father is, see now we're getting a little mukbang. My father is from America and my mother's from Germany, right? And so I grew up eating American and German food. But every time, like, I eat Indian food, it reminds me of home. Like, it gives me a home comfort feeling. And, you know, I'm comparing this to Sungun Chitnod, which is an Indian restaurant in Austin, which mostly Indian people go to. So I would consider it to be pretty authentic. I think if I ever went to India and had authentic Indian food, I don't think I would just like it. I would absolutely adore it and love it. I've always been, like, fascinated with, like, just about anything from India. I don't know. But, I mean, there's reasons why I haven't went yet to India. My health being one of them. Really good. I just wish it wasn't as oily. It's still really good. If you don't get the chutneys, and you never had a dosa, or you've had a dosa and there's not one by your house or whatever, do yourself a favor. Go to an Indian grocery store. I mean, if you see this, get it. $3. You don't like it? I'm sure you've wasted more than $3 in your life, right? But, You got my shirt I got in Mexico, of all places. I got another one too. Should I show it to you? I will. Sorry, I'm just in that mood. I'm not claiming I dance this way or that way. I'm just doing my own thing. If you think it's like, oh, that looks like this dance or that dance, and cool. Okay, so that's my review. If there's anything else you want me to review, let me know. But that's only to my subscribers. I know my reviews are really long and drawn out, but you know, stay, because a lot of times toward the middle or toward the end or at the end, I'll give you like extra, like, good information on something, right? As a matter of fact, this is just a sampling of what I'm going to review in the next probably day or two. This is vegan from Aldi, and this is also completely vegan. I think this is new, by the way. So, yeah, let me turn off the music. Okay, so that's my review. Like I said, only to my subscribers do I accept requests on food. And then also, don't forget to look below the video. In the description and or the comments, I might have some extra goodies. And I want to tell you more. Oh, so this shirt and the other shirt that I was wearing, I got in Mexico. And I got it at this store that had insane amount of statues. I can't remember if they were all from India. I would say they either all the statues were from India, or like 99.8% of the statues were from India. Okay, or 90, at least 90, right? I was supposed to say 90. But I got this shirt. It was a little bit pricey, and the other shirt from there, and then what else? Sorry. Oh, so when I went there, like, if I had like millions or billions of dollars, and like I had my own property and like a big yard and a big house or whatever, like I was like looking at this statue. But this also happened in Bali. When I was in Bali, I was just like, I want that, I want this, I want that. And it makes me upset with myself because there was this one Buddha statue in Bali, and they had different sizes. It was like the same statue, but they had it in different sizes. Of course, I wanted the big one, which was like ridiculous, like thousands of dollars, and like I couldn't even put it on the plane. But I saw a statue, and It was a Buddha, and it had like multiple heads, and it was so detailed, and it was $100. And it looked like a statue that was easily, like, I would say at least 600, maybe 500 at a discount, but probably around $600. And it was $100. And I could probably talk them down to 70. And that's one thing I'm upset that I didn't get that statue. But yeah, I don't know if I've given you a home tour. Maybe I will. This is just a sample right here of some of the statues that I have in my house. I got this one, believe it or not, at Target. And of course, it's Buddha. Really slender. And I love like anything that looks hand carved or is, and or stone, and as well as something ancient. I think my obsession with Buddha statues started when I saw Indiana Jones, and then also the video game Tomb Raider, which I remember back in the day. See, now we're getting into mukbang. I remember back in the day when Tomb Raider, the first one, came out for the PlayStation. I was telling a lot of people, and at the time, playing a girl or a woman was just not guys that played video games cup of tea. And they're just like, you play a girl. And I'm like, it's going to be really cool. Because I saw the pictures. I'm like, oh, it's going to be so cool. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And I knew, I just knew that it was going to be popular. And look what happened. It turned out popular. And so I think my obsession with statues started then. But yeah, so, whew, I'm tired. I didn't even get much sleep last night. All right, I'm signing off. Bye-bye.